Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Scream 6, or Scream related. And I'm going to be talking about how, Stu Macher is still alive. I know I made a video about this, like, maybe 2 or 1 in the past. And, I rewatched Scream, the original, today. And, how Stu Macher died, I just want to talk about it a little bit. I know Billy Loomis is 100% dead. Literally, he got shot in the fucking head. Literally. Still alive. But the one thing that doesn't make sense to me is how he had fucking daughters before the whole incident and shit. Like, it makes no sense. So, I want to talk about that. So how Stu Macher can still be alive. So, this is going to be probably a long video, maybe. But, I'm going to be talking about it. So, let's get straight into it. First of all, we're going to talk about how Stu Macher can be fucking alive, because that's the whole point of this video, and how Billy Loomis had daughters and shit. But we're going to be talking about Stu Macher. So, how Stu Macher can still be alive. So, I was watching Scream 1, or the original, 1996, and how Stu Macher just came out when he saw his friend on the floor. He just starts running at her. Later, they do a whole fucking flipping shit. I don't know how to explain it, but as soon as Sydney throws the fucking TV on him, he gets electrocuted. But at the very end, when she runs away, you can fucking, I don't know if people can see it, but you can still see him breathing, like his heart, he's like his chest is moving up and down. I can see that. Because if you go watch back to it, or find it on YouTube, the clip where he gets the fucking TV on his head, watch at the very end, very closely, when it stopped short-circuiting, you can literally still see him breathing. And I don't get how people said he died, or Scream 6 said his death was 1996, but it doesn't seem like he was dead. He survived that shit. He had to. There's no fucking way. Because you can see him breathing at the very fucking end. And I don't think people noticed that because they probably thought, I don't know, he's dead and shit, but I don't think people paid very close attention at Stu Macher's body. And it's just crazy because you can literally still see him breathing. It's crazy. So he could still be alive. Well, he is alive. I'm just gonna say he's full out there alive. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says, but he's alive. Where the fuck he is. Hopefully he returns in Scream 7. If he doesn't, then he'll return into another Scream fucking trilogy or movie. Hopefully. And that's the one thing I want to talk about. Number 2 is how Billy Loomis had fucking daughters and shit. So, at the very end of Scream 1, he gets killed by getting a fucking, I don't know what you call it, coat racket or whatever you want to fucking call it, like umbrella or some shit. And he ends up getting shot in the head and shit. And how could he have daughters before that all happened? Because he's like, he looked like he was in his 20s or 30s. I can't tell, but how did he have daughters before that? Did he impregnate a woman and then have a daughter, then impregnate her again, then break up with her, and then he went on the rampage with Stu or some shit? It makes no fucking sense. They never explain that. Like, how did he have Sam and Tara? It makes no sense because maybe he impregnated a woman, and then she ended up, maybe a couple years later, I don't know, having 2 children, and like that, like, her last name could have been Carpenter, and how the whole situation of Sam not being in contact with her mother, and it's crazy to think about because it makes no sense how she had to. Billy Loomis could have impregnated her before then, but it's still crazy how this shit all happened. Like, but they need to bring back Stu Macher. I want to see him either be a good guy or do whatever the fuck you want with him. Just make him live. I would love that. Because I feel like Stu Macher is a good fucking character, in my opinion. He's actually, I think, the second Scream or Ghostface killer. Because you got one, Billy Loomis is the first one, and the second one is obviously Stu Macher. And especially all the strength, all the strength and shit. Like, how did Amber and Richie have that much strength? Because in Scream 1, you can literally see Stu Macher and Billy Loomis. They fucking literally held them down and shit. Like, they were so fucking powerful. Like, how the fuck did Amber and Richie do it? Especially the killers from 2, 3. Well, I guess not that, but like, there's no way Stu Macher couldn't have been involved in Scream 5. There's no fucking way. Especially Scream 6. Like, how are they so powerful? It's like putting on the Michael Myers mask, or the episode from Goosebumps, the old Goosebumps, where that girl puts on Carly Beth, that's her name, and she puts on that haunted mask and it never comes off. And she's like, I don't know, in that weird ass voice, but it's like the Scream, it's like the Ghostface costume. When you put it on, you become powerful. Is that how it works? I don't fucking know. Like, that makes no sense. They never explained that. How the fuck are they so powerful with the fucking costume? Especially their fucking skills of killing people. It makes no fucking sense. So, yeah, so it doesn't not make no sense. But the Stu Macher fucking thing I talked about does make fucking sense because he is still alive. You can literally see him breathing at the very fucking end. And there's no denying it. Go search up Stu Macher's death and then find a full video clip of him getting the TV knocked over his fucking head, and you can still see him breathing at the very fucking end. And if nobody can see it, then they're not looking directly. They ain't looking fucking close enough for there's no way. But that's what I wanted to talk about today, because I just hate people saying Stu Macher's dead. He's not fucking dead. If you pay fucking close attention, he is fucking alive. He's fucking somewhere else. I don't fucking know. Maybe he ran out of the house before the police got there, and like he went somewhere, and they found him years later. But he might come back in Scream 7, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And yeah, Stu Macher's still alive, and Billy Loomis makes no damn sense. Like, how do you have makes no sense. But that's about it. And yeah, more movie reviews, more commentaries, or more reviews, more commentaries, more movie versus movie, more franchise versus franchise. And yeah, that's about it. Running out of video ideas this week, so maybe next week I will be fucking posting constantly. I might not post for a couple days because of the weekend and shit, but yeah. So that's about it. Stu Macher's alive. And also, I got another video coming out, which is called, I think, I fucking forget. It's like something to do with Scream 7 and shit. But, and also, I think Scream 6 hit 100 million box office. I fucking suck at spelling, bro. So, let's see. Never mind, it made 44 million still. But I don't know if it went up more. Don't fucking know. But anyway, that's about it.